Well, gents, it is defeat in the Northern Premier League, and I suppose it was a defeat which followed a lot of the games that we've had this season, where it's been a very encouraging performance, but fundamentally 2 sucker punch goals.
Yeah, we've just said in the change room there, that little bit of quality's let us down in both boxes, us going forward and defending. But if you look at the game as a whole, I mean, I don't think that's a game that we look back at that we should have been losing. I think we should have, in an ideal world, we've got something out of that. But a bit of quality, we've hit the woodwork a couple of times. But they've scored their opportunities and we haven't, and that was the story of today, really.
Obviously, that win last week would have got everyone's tails up. Everybody would have been buzzing after that win over Coldfield. Do you feel like that momentum really carried into that first half, but we just weren't able to apply that clinical edge that we had last week?
Yeah, like I said, the boys have worked hard all week, and the last 10 days they've been fantastic with us. But like I said, it's one of them games again we'll look back at, and like I said, it's just them the finer details that we've probably missed out on today. And like I said, all the boys gave everything again. I think you could clearly see that right to the very end. We were pushing chances. I said it will come. It's just like I said, it's not an instant thing, unfortunately. So we've got to get back in there, lift the boys' spirits again, and go again next week.
We've ultimately been undone by 2 goals in the second half. What do you think went wrong on those instances?
I think that, well, like I just said, really, the quality in both boxes and where we've defended. We've cleared a ball for a corner which could have easily been dealt with either out for a throw-in or just a simple pass. That was really disappointing. And then a free header at the back post from the resulting corner. So a couple of little mistakes there, and all of a sudden we find ourselves 1-0 down. In terms of the second goal, to be fair, I've just asked the lads to go out and try and get an equaliser, and we have risked 1 or 2, players pushing them forward, and they've caught us on the break. But I would rather try and get a goal back and draw a game and risk that conceding, another goal. I think it's important to try and get results out of games rather than just hold out. So I wouldn't change that at the end, and they've just caught us on the break. But I certainly wouldn't change the way that we set up for that.
You were forced into a couple of changes with regards to team selection. Obviously, Will Summerfield suspended for today. No Dylan Edge as well. What was the situation regarding him?
So yeah, Dill was unavailable for this week. Just simple as that, really. It was his own commitments. But like I said, boys come in and done the job. I think we put a strong team out there from what we had, and like I said, you can't fault the effort from the boys. Like I said, they've given us everything again, and like I said, we'll sit back and, like I said, we'll watch it tomorrow and look through the finer details of where we can improve and move forward with that. But like I said, the squad, we had young lads on the bench as well that come on and give us everything. So look, we are where we are, and we're pushing, and the boys are giving back as what we're asking for them. So that's the main thing.
And you've brought in a couple of loanees from Northampton, Ruben Wyatt and Jacob Scott. Can you tell us a little bit more about those deals?
Yeah, so like I said, they initially were coming in just over to this week in terms of squad selection, but we'll go back now and we'll discuss, because I think they both were really good in there today. I think first game, obviously, a game of men's football's tough step up and ask for them, but like I said, it did look out of place, and it's something that we'll have a look at and see if we want to pursue that going forward.
The loan market obviously produced a lot of success for us last season, particularly towards the back end of the campaign. Obviously, the club's financial situation has been well documented before. Do you feel like that loan market is something we're going to have to tap into again this season?
I think if there's the opportunity and there's the right players available, then I see no reason why. It's all about who is available and what quality they can bring to the team. I don't think it matters too much whether they're loan players or they're permanent players, permanent signings. Predominantly loan players will be of a younger age. We have got a very, very young average age in that changing room. So I do think it's important that the football club brings in some experience, so that might push perhaps more towards permanent signings. But like I say, it's who's available. If there's good players like the lads that have become available to us today at Cobblers, then I think that the football club would be daft to look over that potentially very, very good couple of players coming in and doing their bit for the season.
2 big games to come at Hayden Road, starting with the visit of Rugby next week. What do you know about them, and what sort of challenge are you expecting?
For us, it's we're going to go back next week, and we're going to focus on ourselves. I think fundamentally we've got to do what's best for us, and like I said, we'll go back. We'll talk to the boys on Tuesday. We'll get the heart rate up, and we'll get the heads up, and we'll get them firing again for the weekend. Look, we only can control ourselves, and like I said, as long as they keep giving us 100% every week that we're doing, the results will soon turn. And like I said, we've got 2 big games now. I think we've got to bounce into them full of confidence and really just go out there and give it everything again.
And have there been any more conversations with regards to the managerial situation? Have you been involved in those conversations at all?
The football club have kept us up to date with what's going on in terms of the applications closing last Tuesday, and obviously they're in the interviewing process now. The information really that we've been given is if you can, take the team ongoing as we are until we hear anything more, and that's exactly what we're doing. And we've communicated that to the lads and just said, look, what will happen in the coming days or weeks or whatever. But what we ask of you right now is what they have given to us. And I think that's really important, and the lads deserve a hell of a lot of credit in that changing room for what they've done this last couple of weeks.
Thanks for your time, guys. Have a safe journey home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Louis, a 2-0 defeat today. What are your thoughts on today's match?
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for today. We've had ups and downs in the game. I would say more up than down, but the 2 down cost us the match.
Those 2 ups, obviously hitting the bar and the post on a different day, they go in, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely do. We need to secure these goals if we want to step up in the league, but it's unfortunate today.
And obviously 2 defensive errors ultimately cost us today with those 2 goals.
Yeah. Again, like I said, we need to be more clinical with everything we do. Considering that we're not where we want to be in the league, we just have to be more on top of everything in the game.
Past couple of matches you played more of a central role in that for you. Is that a position you sort of enjoy?
Yeah, it's the position I always played, under 23s. For the past 3 years that I've been here, I've been playing in the central role, so I really do enjoy it. Yeah.
Do you like getting forward as well and trying to get in on the action?
Yeah, always trying to secure a goal.
And obviously with Chappers, Tom and Michael taking training, how has that been in this week?
Actually very good, really, really good. Turned us around these past couple games. We just have to be on top of it every single time we're on the pitch and off the pitch as well in trainings, and they really kept us to it.
And what's changed? What are you doing differently in training?
Just being more intense. That's really it. Intense on top of the ball, on top of each other, especially to get that result.
Obviously, it's a big game on Saturday now against Rugby, team above us in the table. How are you going to prepare and look forward to that game now?
I think we're just going to do everything we have been doing. The past couple of games, we've been stepping it up a couple levels. Defensively, we need to be more secure, in my opinion, but also we have to be more clinical on both ends of the pitch.
High luck to deliver.
Unfortunately, thank you.